Hey guys, how's everybody doing today? Matt McAlpine, great to be back finally behind the microphone, doing another training video for you guys. It's been a while, I apologize. It's been a little hectic lately, but like I said, it's great to be back doing another one. This particular training actually has come in to me by request. I actually had multiple requests with people looking to get started with a blog, right? And I'll tell you this, I sent out a survey roughly a month ago asking people, what's one of the biggest challenges you face in starting a blog, right, or getting your business on the internet. And the majority of the responses, in fact, an overwhelming amount of the responses that came in had to do with a fear of, or I should say, a lack of confidence in a person's ability to uh, do the installations, right? Start a blog, the technology challenges, right? There's a lot of people, myself included, a little bit technically challenged, right? I'm going to tell you right up front, don't let technology uh, and your perception of certain things keep you from moving forward and doing what you want to do. All right, now I helped this particular client of mine come and start his blog. And he had told me that he actually had wanted to start a blog for a little better than a year now and has just never gotten around to doing it. And I said, well, why not? Why haven't you started a blog yet? And he said, well, because I don't know how. I don't know how to install it. I don't know anything about domain names. I don't know anything about hosting. I don't know anything about uh, WordPress. I don't know anything about this, that, and the other thing. Basically, his fear of what he didn't know kept him from doing anything, right? And I said, well, had you started blogging a year ago, right, where do you think you would be today? Where would your business be today? I said, would you have blogged on a regular basis? He says, yeah, I got a ton of ideas for content. I got a ton of good ideas. I got a ton of videos I've already done. Um, I just didn't know where to put them, how to upload them, how to do them, you know. So he would have been blogging on a regular basis. He would have been promoting his blog. He would have been building a follower. He would have been building a subscriber base. He would have been building his list, right? So where do you think he'd be had he actually started a little better than a year ago, like he wanted to, right? I mean, I can't guarantee that he would be wealthy. I can't guarantee he would have made any money at all, but I can guarantee you this: he'd be better off today than he was a year ago, right? So the purpose of this training is two parts. One, keep it in the back of your mind. Technology is your perception of it. Okay, it's not as hard as you think it is. All right, and in a little bit here, I'm going to show you step by step exactly how to set up your blog, how to get started. It's very, very easy. It's very, very inexpensive. Okay, that's the other thing. People think that since they don't know how to do something, right, and they go and they search for how to do it, most of what they find is trainings and products and seminars and things that sometimes can cost hundreds of dollars, products for you to buy to teach you how to do this stuff, right? Which is great. Okay, that's great. Good for the guys that made that product. Good for the guys selling it, right? Not so great for the guy looking to start out who doesn't have a lot of money, right? um, so yeah, this very inexpensive, very, very, very easy to do. Okay. Now, there's two ways you can do this. I'm going to teach you how to install a WordPress platform. Okay, and there's two ways that you can do it. All right. One is you can go to wordpress.com right now if you wanted to, right? And you can set up a blog for free using the wordpress.com domain. All right, and what I mean by that is when you create the name for your blog, right? Say you want it to be Mary's blog or Jim's blog or the name of your business blog or whatever it is. The physical address of your blog would be www.wordpress.com whatever you named your blog. Okay, wordpress.com / Mary's blog. All right. In other words, your blog is hosted on wordpress.com's domain for free. Okay? That's not wrong. It's not a wrong way to do it. It's a great way to get started. In fact, I would have encouraged people to do that rather than do nothing, right? Okay? Let me say there is no wrong way to do it, but the way that I'm going to show you, I believe, has some greater benefits than using the wordpress.com, and that is to get your own domain, right, and your own hosting, and install the WordPress platform on your own piece of internet real estate. Okay, something that you own, something that you control. All right. The one major benefit to that is if you're trying to brand yourself, it's your blog, right? So if it's Mary's blog, for example, or say you own a pet store, right? You're a small business, you own a pet store, right? You might say maryspetsuppplyoutlet.com, right? That's a lot better, a lot more professional sounding than wordpress.com / Mary's Pet Supply Outlet. You see what I'm saying, right? If it just says maryspetsuppplyoutlet.com, seems a little more legitimate. Also has a little better SEO benefit to it, okay? Very, very easy to do. Very inexpensive. Domain names. I believe it's been a while since I purchased a domain name, but I believe they start at roughly $9.95 a year, okay, for a year, right? $10 a year, okay? This is not an expensive thing to be getting into, okay? The hosting, I currently use HostGator. I also use DreamHost. I've used a number of others in the past. HostGator, I love them, been with them for a long time. Lots of tools, lots of stuff, support's awesome, right? So I use HostGator. I believe my unlimited hosting, let's see, with Weebly, which is their site builder, I think I pay right around $10 a month, if I'm not mistaken. It might even be less than that, right? So again, not expensive. $120 a year, and I believe if you pay for the year up front, it's substantially cheaper. Okay, I think you can get down as low as like $3.95, $4 or $5 a month for hosting, right? So it's not expensive. All right, so say $120 a year for hosting, $10 a year for your domain. Basically, you can build an entire blog-based business for $130 a year, right? So don't let cost and money bother you, right? It's not expensive. Okay, so let's get into this. I'm not going to get into training for domain names. I'm not going to get into training for hosting. But if you need additional help on something like that, right? Especially if you're going to employ the strategy or the method that I'm going to show you coming up here in this video, you're going to need a domain name. You're going to need hosting, right? If you're not sure how to do that, all right, if that worries you, okay, that again, very, very simple. I would encourage you over to the right of this video. You'll see an opt-in box, right? It says something like 5-step build your business in 5 simple steps. Where can I send your free training? Something like that. It says. Go ahead, put your name, put in your email. You will be redirected to my 5-step blueprint to success. That is a website I created. Steps 1 and steps 2 of the 5-step blueprint to success are complete, broken down almost to very basic levels, right, on domain names and web hosting. Okay, video walkthroughs, right, step by step, exactly where to go to get the domain name, how to purchase the domain name, how to choose the domain name, right, the thought process that you should be using when you choose the domain name, because you're stuck with that for at least a year, right? So there's some thought process, SEO benefits, things like that that you want to consider. Okay, step 2 is about hosting, right, where to go to get hosting, how to set up the account, a look at the back office and the dashboard, the tools, the support that's available, um, how to use the Weebly Site Builder to build your site. These are step-by-step video tutorials, basically like this one, right? You're watching over my shoulder as I show you exactly how to do it, okay? So again, if those are two things that you are curious about or that you struggle with, right, or that you're afraid or have been afraid of attempting, go ahead, put in your name, your email, and take advantage of that, okay? So let's get into this here. I am going to go into the back of, here, let's go back to the cPanel. This is the back office, the dashboard of HostGator, okay? This is what you see when you log in to HostGator, right? And we're going to install a WordPress platform on a domain that we've already purchased, right? You scroll down here a little bit, WordPress hosting, get started with WordPress today, install now. Click on this button, all right? You'll be taken to this screen. WordPress is a web software you can use to create a beautiful website or blog. We like to say that WordPress is both free and priceless at the same time. All right, now here's the difference. WordPress.org, right, versus WordPress.com. WordPress.org, you own the domain, okay? Continue. All right, I'm logged in to my back office right now under one of my domains, which is creatinglifesolutions.com. So it is asking me where I want to put my blog, okay? Now, the way that I have it set up, right, is I have my blog attached to this domain name, okay? So in other words, when I installed my WordPress blog, I used this box over here and I typed in strategies for success, okay, which made my blog's web address creatinglifesolutions.com/strategies for success, okay? Now for you, if you're only going to blog and you're not attaching it to a primary website, okay, then you're going to want to just leave this blank, okay? The domain that you host or that you purchased will show up here in this box, right? It'll say Matt's blog or Mary's blog or Mary's Pet Supply Outlet.com, whatever it is, right? That's where that'll be the address for your blog, okay? Enable the auto upgrades. Put in your admin email, okay? You will be the administrator of your WordPress site, okay? So you want to give them your primary email, the email you check every day, because it's important, okay? The blog title, admin user. This is important too, because the administrator user, unless you choose an authorship person, right, the admin user, that name is what's going to appear under all of your blog posts, okay? So when you write a blog, when you write a post, say it's, well, we'll use this one for example, how to install a blog, right? The admin user's name is going to appear under that. It's going to say by so-and-so, okay? So you want to use either your real name here, right, or your business, whatever you want the author name to be, put that in here, okay? Then this is your real first name, your real last name. Install now, okay? When you hit install now, right, see now I didn't fill it out, so it's giving me an error, but when you hit the install now, HostGator is going to automatically install your blog, a WordPress platform blog, onto the domain that you purchased. It's going to set it up for you. It's going to do everything automatically, okay? Folks, it's not easier than that, right? I mean, how simple is that, okay? So we'll go back to the cPanel, right? And I'm just going to log out, I think, because we're basically done with HostGator. All right, because what happened now is you will get an email from WordPress with your login information, letting you create your password, okay? And you're also going to log in to WordPress. This will be your dashboard. This is what you'll see when you log in, okay? Now this is critical. All right, I'm not going to go into a huge WordPress training because we could do hundreds and hundreds of videos on WordPress. That's how big WordPress platform is, right? But I am going to give you one quick tip about setting up your blog for the first time, right? If you come over here to Appearance and you choose Themes, okay? I'll give it a minute to load up here. All right, these are themes I currently have installed. I like to check and see which one I like the best. This is the one that I currently use, that I'm currently using. All right, but what I want to show you is this. Come up here to Add New. All right, and this is where you can choose all the free themes for your blog, how you want your blog to look, right? You scroll down, I mean, there are tons of them, right? There's tons of them, okay? And this is the tip. Go to the feature filter, all right, and make sure you choose a responsive layout, okay? Apply the filter, and choose from a theme, one of these themes that has a responsive layout. Now, what's a responsive layout and why is that important? A responsive layout, basically it will detect the user's device when they come to your blog. In other words, it's going to display your blog correctly regardless of whether the person is on a PC, a laptop, a smartphone, a cell phone, a tablet, whatever device they're using to visit your blog. It will display your blog correctly, okay? And with the explosion in mobile traffic, okay, a responsive design is a necessity. It's almost a requirement. I'm going to say it's a requirement. You must use a responsive design, okay? Because it's only going to get bigger. Mobile traffic's only going to get bigger, especially when you start to promote your blog on places like Facebook and Google Plus and Twitter and Tumblr and Instagram and Pinterest and all the social media sites. They generate a ton of mobile traffic. Okay, so people clicking through from a social media site to your blog, a large number of those people are going to be on some sort of a portable device. Okay, so it's extremely important that you have a blog that's going to look good on those devices. All right, so that's basically it, right? Now I'm going to install one just to show you. There is an extra step, okay, but don't be afraid of it. I'm going to do it for you right now, okay? I'm just gonna. All these are. You can customize these any way you want. This is just the way that it's laid out, like a template, okay? You can change these pictures, right? Now I got to tell you, my site, right? This one here. This actually is the default picture that came with the theme, okay? And I actually liked it, so I left it. I didn't change it, but it is fully customizable, right? I can upload my own picture here if I wanted to, right? I like that picture, right? So I left it. You don't have to change it, okay? Same is true with all of these, right? If you like the picture, this is kind of a pretty picture, leave it. If you want to change them, change them. All right, they're fully customizable. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to install it because there is an extra step, right? Click on install because I just wanted to show you how easy it is. All right, the extra step, you install the theme, you click on install. Downloading, this does this for you automatically. Okay, this is how easy it is. Unpacking, installing, successfully installed the theme, right? Live preview. I'm not going to activate it because this is just an example, but this is how simple it is to get your blog up, right? There you go. Strategies for success. Success is a beautiful thing, right? This is customizable. This is customizable, right? Everything is customizable, and that's pretty much it, right? So very, very simple, right? I mean, from the installation process from HostGator to actually posting your first blog post, you could probably do it in a half an hour, You know what I mean? I mean, it's not hard at all, right? It's not hard at all. I'm going to cancel this. I'm going to go back to my dashboard. Okay. So that's just a quick little training for you on how to install the WordPress platform on your own domain. Again, like I said, if you need additional help, additional training um, on where to get the domain, how to set up the hosting, uh, again, I encourage you, put your name and email into the box on the right hand side of the screen here, um, and go through the training, learn it, come back here, pick this video up. I'm going to say roughly about the 12-minute mark, right? And then that will start roughly getting you into the area of physically installing the WordPress platform on your domain using HostGator. All right, so I hope this helps. I hope it helped to show you just how simple it is. Again, please keep in mind, do not let your perception of how hard something might be prevent you from doing it ever in the first place. All right, reach out to somebody, me, another mentor, a friend, somebody. uh, Watch this video over and over again until you're comfortable doing it, right? Watch the other trainings I suggested. uh, just do it. Take action. All right, don't let the fear stop you from doing it. All right, hope it helps. You guys have a great day. I'm going to be doing a few more trainings here. I got a few more requests, right? If you have a request, if you got something that you'd like to see me do a training on, leave it in the comments box below. If you got value from this, right? If you think this is going to help somebody, share it. Use the share buttons below the video. Share it, pay it forward, help somebody else, right? Um, and that's pretty much it for this training. Hope it helped. Have a great day.